Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue. Cowboy Tomlin in the building, y'all. I told you, every time we lose a game, you get Cowboy Tomlin. Every time we lose a game, you get Cowboy Tomlin. And guess what? Guess what? You lost one to the damn New York Jets. You shot yourself in the foot. Maher makes a 60-yarder and misses a 40.
Playoffs?
Those 3 points were key. They were key to the Dallas Cowboys to be able to win this game. But you let a winless team beat you. Now you done gave them all the confidence in the world. Now you done tied with the Eagles at 3-3. You got to go to the Eagles next week.
No, Eagles got to come to us.
You know what I mean? They're coming to us, but you got to play the Eagles next week, Sunday Night Football. And they high on their horse right now. They talking mad mess. They are ready for the Dallas Cowboys.
Didn't they just lose to Kirk Cousins?
They don't care. They don't care because they're going to be talking all the trash because it's a division game against the Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles, yes.
They just lost.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing right now.
They got the same damn record.
The Cowboys have to stop with this slow start, not scoring in the first and second quarter, or just the first quarter in general. Letting teams get up 14 donut on you. You have a kicker that's inconsistent. You're not going to be able to rely on him. You got to take your offense down the field and score points. Now, Dak made a few mistakes, but Dak Prescott held his own this game. I have to give it to him. And he was taking hits that should have been roughing the passer on a lot of that. And he got right back up and kept it moving. You make a mistake in the game, you got to go right back at it, and you got to play that next thing. Like, you got to have insomnia. You got to forget what happened the last play. And you have to keep moving forward. But because we're not doing that, that's the problem. That missed field goal was huge because that 3 points would have won us the game if we would have had that. But yet, I do believe that last drive and that 2-point conversion that was going to Jason Witten, he held them all day. But the refs ain't calling it. And y'all can talk all day about we make excuses about the refs and blah, blah, blah. If you got two goddamn eyes and you can see the same thing I'm seeing. You're looking at this game and you can see that they're missing these calls. And it's blatant disrespect. Yeah, I've seen it happen to other teams, but it happens to us all game, every game. Just like when that bad call on the Saints last year, they got screwed too. But ain't nobody getting screwed like the Cowboys are. DMV, what you think, bro? What's your thought?
I think it's too early for us to panic. I know we're 3-3. I know we just had a bad loss. But I will say this. It's an AFC loss, number one, which no matter how bad it is, it's not going to really count towards our division. It hurts us when it comes to 1 or 2 seed or whatnot if we do get on the roll later on or something like that. It's a tiebreaker, but I will say we got the Eagles next week. So if we win that game, we're 3-0 in the division, and that puts us kind of in the driver's seat. We control our destiny. So I would say don't jump off a bridge just yet. We play well against the Eagles. Dak plays well against the Eagles. Hopefully Amari Cooper is healthy enough to play next week. But the Eagles aren't playing necessarily great football themselves.
Oh, they're banged up too.
So it's a winnable game. So if we come out focused next week, we won't be thinking about how bad this loss is. And come November, come December, yes, this is a bad loss, but I don't think we'll be thinking about it if we take care of the things that we need to take care of.
And outside of the Eagles, and well, that is the bright spot. You do know that we are 3-3. We are tied with them. You don't want to be tied with your division rival, but that just gives them all the energy going to the next game. And you know what? Like I said before, and I'm gonna keep saying it, we have to stop with these slow starts in these games. We got to score off top, and we have to play our game and stop trying to be something that we're not. And I know that injuries, everybody gets it, it happens. But you got to be able to go out there and execute. Hopefully we can get one of these offensive linemen back that we're missing. either Collins or Tyron. I think Tyron might be back next week. We'll see. But again, if you play like that, if you continue to play like that, you're not going to beat the Bears. You ain't going to beat the Bills, and you damn sure ain't going to beat the Patriots. So I'm always going to be optimistic about my team at the end of the day. So it is what it is. You got to play to win, and you got to play your game, and you got to do what you need to do to win. Period. Any last thoughts?
Next week, man. New week. We have to win. Must win. It is a must win. Must win. Have to win next week. If we don't, we're done.
That's it. Sunday night prime time. It looks like we had some injuries with our DBs too.
Thank God. Because Jordan Lewis,
He said
Jordan Lewis was getting balled out. Thank God there's injuries to our DBs. Now the coaches can put in the guys that can freaking play.
Hey, you heard it here first, and I agree with that. I think they need to play Jordan Lewis more. He got that interception, but we didn't do anything with it.
Why do we pay DeMarcus Lawrence? He's playing hurt. They're not doing shit this season.
Damn, I don't know.
2.5 sacks and 1 tackle last week.
I don't know.
And we paid that man how much?
It hurts to lose a game like that, especially to a team that you had no business losing to. You gave a winless team a win, and that's embarrassing within itself. But, it's on the next week. Hangover Monday. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I do my Hangover Monday video. And I'll delve into this loss and figure out more of what went wrong and move forward to the Eagles. But until then, it's been your boy E2 Blue and Cowboy Tom. Holla at y'all later.